everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we are reacting to Élan from A Vehicle of Spirit live at Tampere. This is one I'm super excited about because I'm doing it as a collaboration with my dear friend Heline. If you don't know her yet, she is a YouTuber and she also does reaction videos. She plays the flute, and so she is going to be reacting to the flute part for the most part. And on my side, I will be, as usual, reacting to the vocal parts and the general composition. But yeah, we both have our own point of view, and I think you guys might be interested in looking at both our versions of this reaction. So at the end of this video, I'm gonna send you all over to her channel to get the flute part. Alright, so as you have noticed, I have new hair. I cut it off. I really love it, and I also happen to have new headphones and a new light, so this is a whole new setup and a whole new YouTuber. Alright, so before we start, I just want to present myself really quickly for those of you who are new on this channel. So my name is Elvann. I am a recording artist, so I basically record vocals and harp for other musicians, and I also do reaction videos, covers, and original music. I have been teaching vocals for over 10 years, and I'm specialized mostly in symphonic metal. Yeah, that can be a thing, apparently. That's what I do, so. And so I've been a really huge fan of Nightwish. I've been following them for a very long time. I'm very well aware of their work. I know most of their songs by heart, but I haven't watched so much live music, and so this is gonna be a first-time reaction from that live, but I already know the song really well, so I even played it myself, actually, and performed it myself. I used to actually sing in a Nightwish cover band, so, like, yeah, I've performed those songs myself, and I think that gives a different and nice perspective on those performances, actually, when it comes from a place of someone who's actually been doing exactly that. So anyways, let's get started and react to this video.
Something tells me you might know this one too. And you singing along sounds so beautiful. Please join us again, as loud and beautiful as you can.
Sound a lot like the original to my ear, actually, but I think that Floor in this is singing a little bit more legato, a little bit softer than I think she does on the album. On the album, it's a little bit like more, I would say that the level of energy is relatively constant in the verses, but I would expect her in the live version to actually... We have a screaming bird right now that's going crazy. But yeah, in this one I would actually expect her to do something different in the two different verses, and I'm really curious about that. I'm curious to see how she's gonna treat the second one, and if it's gonna actually have a lot of differences with the first one, because like she actually does that kind of thing really often. I think that in the recordings she does something a little bit more straight, which makes sense, but then in the live performances she actually... That's where she really shines, actually. I think that she's better live performer than she is at recording, and like she's amazing at both, but I think that like she shines best in live performances. And I think that her the way that she delivers the music is actually a lot more has a lot more variations and is a lot more felt in the live performances, and that's what I really like about her. So I'm really curious to see what she's going to be doing next with this.
Come
that this song actually as a whole is not really a difficult song to sing. It's like in the whole concert, it's actually probably the place where she feels like she has a little bit of a break, because the song is actually in a lot lower register than I think most of the other songs, if my memory would be accurate. I'm not 100% sure about what I'm saying, but I think she tends to have a lot more variations between the verse and the chorus, in terms of like how it's written for the voice and not the way that she sings it. And so like in this one, I feel like the energy or the height of the verse versus the chorus is not having a massive difference, and she's singing in like a little bit more mid to low register, which probably gives her a bit of a break during a long show, which is quite important. You kind of want to have those break songs so that the voice can like rest and be at its best for the longest period of time, because if you sing something really difficult for a very long time, it's very, very draining for a singer. And while she has a lot of endurance, I think that it's a wise choice to have also some songs that are not like constantly all the way like asking everything from you, because at the end of the show you're just going to be completely burned. And given the fact that they are touring and probably having shows every single day for multiple weeks in a row, it's really important that the set also is not difficult in a way that she's not going to be able to sing the next day. So yeah, so I would say that this song as a whole in its writing is probably easier to sing than a lot of stuff that she does or a lot of other songs that she's singing. So yeah. In this one, like I felt like in the first verse it sounded really pretty, but she didn't have like, her tone was not full everywhere. And now when she goes a little bit more up, like I wouldn't call this high, but when she goes a little bit higher, her voice is a little bit more full, and so I think that it gives it a little bit more juice, and it helps kind of build up the song and like build up the energy. But she does it in a very subtle, very maybe controlled way. Like she doesn't really go overboard with that. She goes really slowly, or she adds like just a little bit, but that little bit makes a huge difference, I think, in the end, when it comes to creating that climax or creating that that story or that arc through the music, if I make sense.
We want to hear you sing, Tampere! Come, taste the wine, praise the God. They will guide you from the light, lighting us till the end of time. Come, surf the clouds, raise the dawn. It beats from the runs undone. Meet me where it breaks the sea.
That was pretty. Yeah, okay. Yeah, in this second verse, in this second chorus, she's giving a lot more energy. Like, it doesn't need to be super virtuoso, and that's what I really like about her, is she is able to keep things That's what I like about her. She's able to keep things simple and yet communicate the intention that she's going for. It's not super obvious. She's not like putting it right in your face. She's doing it in a very subtle, very organic way. And I really like that. Also, I just want to point out the fact that I think that when you're doing live music and that you're doing multiple songs in a row, especially Nightwish, it becomes very intense. There's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of energy, and the energy changes a lot throughout the whole concert. And so going from songs that are super intense to a song like Élan could, I don't know how to explain this, but like when you sing something that is like super intense, you kind of get into that mood where everything needs to be intense. Like you're like 100% all the way through. But I really appreciate about her that she's I feel like she's being really conscious of that, because she's probably in that show. That's probably not the first song that they've been doing. They've probably had a couple ones before that one. It's easy to kind of get into that mood vocally where the energy is going to be like really intense and really high, and you don't really want to back off from it, even in the like more slow, more pop, or like less energetic song. Elvann is not as energetic song as a lot of stuff, or heavy as a lot of stuff, and I really appreciate her ability to kind of go back a little bit and really tone down the energy so that she can actually create a little bit more of a story through Élan itself, and like really treat it as its own song and not get carried away with what she's probably just been doing before. So yeah, I really appreciate that. I hope I'm making sense. I hope that I'm explaining this good enough. But yeah. Alright, so that was a really good performance, and I really, really enjoyed the ending. Like, I didn't actually think that she still would have more to give at that point, and so she really surprised me. Like, I should know by that point, but still, I feel like the thing is, I've sort of mentioned through the reaction that the song is written in a register that is a little bit lower, so it requires a little bit less energy. And at the same time, it doesn't. It's kind of a double-sided sword. The thing with that is I feel for myself as a singer, I find it really difficult to have a lot of projection in those registers, and I feel like it's just a soprano thing. We just don't have that much projection. There's a certain part of our range that is like really intense, and some parts that we just don't have as much sound. And that's normal. That's just part of acoustics. Our voices just respond to the same rules as any other instrument, and the size of our instrument, the shape of it, influences how our voices sound like. And there's just always going to be places where we sound better than others, and that's just normal, or that we have more volume naturally than others, at least. And I think that she, like, for me, as I was gonna say, I find it really difficult to have a lot of projection in this specific range, and I do feel that it's similar for her actually, and it's similar for any soprano. But she still managed to pace herself so that she could do that ending. I'm less impressed by the fact that she was like loud in the ending, which is amazing. It's great, she sounds good. Than I am about the fact that she was able to hold off so that she could create that ending. I don't know if I make sense, but she didn't go 100% in the beginning because she knew that she needed that extra at the end to create the effect that she wanted there. And that's that's like, whoa. Like, I would be really tempted to go all in from the beginning, because I feel in these registers that I just need so much more help. You know, I need to give everything I have, or it's just not really going to sound nice. Anyways, yeah, I hope it makes sense. I hope I'm explaining this in a way that is digestible enough, and I hope that you guys understand what I'm talking about. Because like we just have all our own like physical limitations with our voices, and I feel like she's kind of playing an illusion here in a really, really amazing way. she's really building it up in a way that I really want to call masterful here. Like, good job. Before you leave, I invite you to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell so you get notified when I post new videos like this one, because I do post a lot of reactions. I'm a huge fan of Nightwish, and if you want to have more Nightwish content, then I'm the channel you need to follow. Also, I will be putting a card up there so you guys can go and check out Heline's video if you're curious to hear about those flute parts from a person who is actually playing the flute. She's gonna be posting the video at the same time as this one, and so it will be up by the time you are watching this. And so I think you might enjoy her if you don't know her already. So just go here and watch her video, and I will also leave a link in the description box down below. Also, if you haven't already, I would invite you to go ahead and download my original song One More Time, which I give away for free when people sign up to my mailing list. I don't send a lot of emails, but when I do, I try to make it super relevant and make it about content you guys want to see. So you can go ahead and click the card right there. It's going to be there, and it's also going to be in the description box down below if you want to go and check it out. It's in a fantasy metal kind of style, and so I'm pretty sure you would enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you want to see more reactions from me, I will leave a playlist right there with all of my reactions, and I will leave Heline's video right there so you can go and click on it and go see her. Alright, you won't regret it. You won't regret it. Bye!